and welcome to our channel. If you're considering to study in Canada, this video is for you. My name is Marilene Quintana. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and Director of Operations at eVisa Immigration. Our mission is to provide valuable tips and updates regarding Canadian immigration and assist you to become a successful immigrant in Canada. If you enjoy content regarding Canadian immigration and how to come to Canada, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and feel free to leave a comment down below this video. Your participation is highly appreciated. Alright, let's get started. In this video, we wanted to delve into the possibilities of studying in Canada to achieve permanent residency. First of all, in order to increase your chances of becoming successful in your transition to permanent residency after studying in Canada, it is important to choose carefully the program, the duration of the program, and the province that you will study in Canada. Before we go into details about the options to study in Canada and how it can help to achieve permanent residency, I would like to clarify what is permanent residency, or as we commonly refer, PR. What means to become a PR in Canada? Permanent residency, or PR, relates to an immigration status that allows you to live permanently in Canada, work, study, and have all the rights as you were born here. The only right that you don't have when you are a permanent resident of Canada is to have the passport and to vote. So in this video, when I say PR, you already know what is that about. Now, let's talk about the different programs that you can study in Canada. When you talk about a study program that will help your transition to permanent residency, we are talking about post-secondary studies, which means studies that you do after finishing high school. If you're fresh graduated from high school, you can actually choose any program of studies in Canada according to the area that you wanted to focus your career. However, if you already have any degree or diploma from back home, or if you're working in a specific occupation back home, it is recommended to choose a program of studies that will relate to your profile, such as to your academic background or your current professional experience. It is possible to change the program, but that will require to explain the reasons for that change. Now let's talk about the duration of the program. What's the duration that you should select for your application? If you complete a 2-year post-secondary studies in Canada in an eligible institution, you will be eligible for a post-graduation work permit of 3 years, which is the maximum duration. It is important to have in mind that a post-graduation work permit can only be issued once in a lifetime. The reason why choosing a program of studies that will provide you the longest possible duration, it is recommended in a lot of cases. Yet, it is not set in stone, but even the duration of your program has to be carefully selected. For example, many applicants wonder, if you study only 1 year, would that be enough to transition to permanent residency? It really depends. The first concern that we have is about paying for that program. And paying a 2-year program can be a financial challenge for many applicants. So depending on your financial circumstances, it can be better to choose a 1-year program of studies. And not only that, in some cases, it is possible to obtain the benefits of studying in Canada and transition to permanent residency after your studies, even though you have studied only for 1 year. So if you decided to study in Canada as a pathway to obtain your permanent residency, you must first understand what's going to be your pathway for permanent residency. Because depending on your unique personal circumstances, we're going to recommend either 1 year or a 2-year program of studies. So to answer the question, is 1 year of studies enough to get permanent residency in Canada? Well, you need to consider many factors before choosing this path. First and foremost, you need to have a very well-planned permanent residency strategy. And most likely, I would recommend to have already initiated your organization of documents for a permanent resident application even before starting your studies in Canada. This because you have less time to make things happen and you cannot lose any time, any opportunity. You also need to understand the job market for your occupation very well, because you will need to transition fast to the Canadian labor market. Overall, you need to pay close attention to timing to make it happen. Depending on your immigration strategy, If your spouse is accompanying you, your spouse can start working on the immigration application the minute that he or she steps foot in Canada. This means that even though you're coming to study in Canada and you will study for 1 or 2 years, and then you have the post-graduation work permit for 1, 2, or 3 years, you shouldn't wait until you complete your studies to start looking into your permanent residency application. Depending on the province of choice, completing 1 year of studies in Canada will still make you eligible to apply for a provincial nominee program as an international graduate, while some provinces won't allow that application unless you have studied for 2 years. So we also need to pay close attention to that as well. To summarize, there's no strategy that will serve to everybody. We have to always look closely to your background, to your experience, to your goals, to the immigration pathways that are available according to your profile, to the budget that's available according to your profile, to the job opportunities available in Canada in your occupation, and many more factors that can increase your chances of success when choosing an immigration pathway. It is important to mention that sometimes if you choose 1 year of studies in Canada and for any reason you see that you won't transition to permanent residency as quick as you initially planned, you can always consider studying another 1-year program that will then allow you to apply for a 3-year work permit, which means either if you study a 2-year program or if you study 1 year plus 1 year, you may be eligible for 3 years work permit. So if you wanted to make a more informed decision according to your own unique qualifications, in this case, I recommend an immigration education combo, which will allow you to have 2 consultations. One consultation with our immigration consultant to determine the province and the programs that you are going to use after graduating, and one consultation with our education specialists that will then describe all the courses that are available, what are the criteria to be admitted, and also clarify any questions you have regarding the study application to Canada. To book a consultation, go to our website or click on the link below down in the description of this video. And remember to stay updated about all news regarding Canadian immigration, visa, and education in Canada. Please make sure to follow us in our social media channels. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and feel free to leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.